Coming up, it's time to learn how to level the opposition using the newest units and powers. Don't get bullied around. Keep your enemy in check with my new Ravager and Hammerhead harassment techniques. Plus, I'll show you how to go commando with the new Skrin Prodigy and Cultist and the Black Hand's twin sisters. What's more, epic strats for the new epic units. Wait, what? You say you don't have Kane's Wrath yet? My bad. These strats will just have to tide you over until March 24th. You're watching Command School. I'm Greg Kasavin. It's finally time to school you on the new expansion pack, Kane's Wrath. You've seen the basics in Battlecast Primetime, but now it's time to really get the lowdown on these new powers and units. First up, how to go from new kid on the block to schoolyard bully in For Noobs Only. Don't you just hate it when you're trying to build up your base and your harvesters are constantly under siege? Well, now you can turn the tables using some of these new Kane's Wrath units. If you like playing Skrin, try building some Ravagers from your portal. You'll need a nerve center and stasis chamber, so this is more of a mid-game harassment technique. Ravagers are great anti-vehicle and anti-structure infantry, plus they're extremely fast. Here's where the strat varies depending on your sub-faction. If you're playing as the Traveler 59 sub-faction, you can upgrade them with advanced articulators to greatly increase their speed, actually making them the fastest infantry unit in the game. Use their speed for a quick hit and run. Take out a few harvesters, a power plant, or even unit-creating structures, then hightail it back home at the first sight of enemy forces. They won't be able to catch you. Instead of a speed boost, the Reaper 17 sub-faction can upgrade Ravagers with blue shards to deal even more damage. Even without articulators, the Ravager is still pretty fast, so although you're not guaranteed to outrun your foe, odds are your increased damage will take out the target before it can hunt you down. Ravagers also have a great special ability for harassment called Tiberium Agitation, which detonates Tiberium within a unit or structure. 4 Ravagers can agitate a docked harvester, causing it to not only explode, but also blow up the refinery in the process. On the GDI side, the Zocom sub-faction has a lethal harassment combo mid to late game with the Zone Raider, who's like the Zone Trooper's mean older sister, and the Hammerhead Assault Chopper. You'll need a tech center for those Zone Raiders. Once you've got a few Hammerheads garrisoned with Zone Raiders, purchase the AP ammo upgrade from the command post for 2,500 credits and you're good to go. This upgrade to the Hammerhead's turret lets it tear through infantry, while your Zone Raiders can rain down area of effect badness on structures and vehicles. This deadly unit combo can deal with almost any threat. If you're playing as the Steel Talon sub-faction or as core GDI, you won't have Zone Raiders, but you could still sub in Grenadiers. For a bigger punch, arm the Grenadiers with EMP grenades, upgraded at the armory for 1,000 credits. You'll have to take the Grenadiers out of the Hammerheads in order to use the EMP grenades, but those electromagnetic explosions may well be worth it. They may not deal as much damage as the Zone Raiders, but they'll power down base defenses and tanks, and those Hammerheads will still take out enemy infantry. This combo is available without a tech center too, so you can use it early on. Now, what better way to follow hit and run harassment than some new commando strategies? Check out the upgraded Kane's Wrath commandos in Casual 1. Commandos are naturally some of the most powerful infantry in the game, especially in Kane's Wrath. Nod didn't get any attention in our harassment segment, so let's start off with their signature Femme Fatale. No, you're not seeing double. The Nod Black Hand sub-faction gets 2 commandos, and they start out at Heroic Veterancy. The dev team here likes to call them the Twin Sisters. Try garrisoning the Twins and Reckoners, Nod's new APC, with 2 garrison spots but no onboard weapons. For better protection, upgrade the Reckoners with Dozer Blades, now move to the Operations Center, and garrison a Black Hand squad in with each commando. Sneak the Reckoners into an enemy's base from 2 different sides and deploy them. The Reckoners, unlike APCs, will turn into bunkers. Let the Black Hand take out anti-infantry units while the Twin Sisters level some structures with their C4. If they start taking too much fire, have them re-enter the Reckoner. This will give them some protection and lure the offending units to your Black Hand. Both the Marked of Kane sub-faction and the core Nod faction can only make 1 commando, but the same Reckoner commando rush works. For the Marked, it works especially well using Tiberium Troopers. They're similar to the Black Hand, but they get the added bonus of slowing enemy vehicles. Once deployed, a Reckoner can no longer move, so slowing down enemy tanks will give your commando the opportunity to escape on foot. Now let's take a look at the upgraded Scrin commando, the Prodigy, available exclusively to the Traveler 59 sub-faction. It's got all the abilities of a normal mastermind, teleporting friendly units to its location and manipulating a single unit or structure, but it can also blink or teleport itself a short distance. And Prodigies are armed with an area of effect mind control to control an entire enemy army, within the radius, of course. I've got a great Prodigy strat coming up in our Epic Units discussion, but first, let's use it in tandem with another Traveler 59 unit, the Cultist. Cultists are like mini masterminds available in the mid-game. They're not commando-type units, so you can have more than one squad. But, like the mastermind, each cultist squad can take control of only a single enemy infantry squad or vehicle at a time, including a harvester. Build a nerve center and a stasis chamber, then crank out a few cultists. Send them toward your enemy's resource fields and have them target full enemy harvesters. Once you have control over them, send your harvesters back to your refineries. They'll unload their precious cargo to your benefit. If you have a Prodigy in your base, use its teleport ability on the harvesters and cultists to bring them home immediately from anywhere on the map, greatly increasing their survival rate. You can only unload a harvester if the cultist controlling it stays alive, so make sure you protect them. As long as your cultist is alive, that harvester is going to keep working for you. But enough about all these small fries, let's talk about something bigger. Yes, they cost a lot of cash, and no, they're not invincible. So, do you have the Epic Micro to handle an Epic unit in an online game? I'll show you how to wreak havoc with them in Casual 2. Epic units against the computer, no problem. But online? No, they're not quite like super weapons in that we hope you'll be seeing them a lot more in multiplayer. To get started, work your way up to building your faction's unique new production structure and queue your Epic unit. The structure will act as an additional war factory too. Scrin are the only faction that can garrison a commando unit into an Epic unit. As Scrin, build an Eradicator hexapod and then garrison a Prodigy or Mastermind in it, giving the hexapod the teleport ability. You can now build another commando since the first one has become a permanent part of the Eradicator. This next devastating combo works with either a Mastermind or a Prodigy, though with a Prodigy it's particularly nasty. Check it out. Send the new Prodigy at the enemy's base. Grab a key structure and sell it, then AoE mind control any forces that come to take out the Prodigy and have them defend you. When your opponent finally thinks he's got your Prodigy trapped, teleport in the Eradicator using the Prodigy's ability. Then teleport the Prodigy out of the line of fire using his secondary teleport ability and run him home. Let the Eradicator deal as much damage as it can, and if it starts taking heavy fire, just teleport it out of danger. The Eradicator hexapod's teleport ability isn't in the middle of a cooldown since you used the Prodigy's teleport ability earlier on. Retreat and let the teleports recharge, then rinse and repeat. Nod's got an equally irksome strategy using its Epic unit, the Redeemer. Garrison 2 Saboteurs in the Redeemer and cast Cloaking Field on it. If you're Black Hand, you'll have to do without the cloaking because this sub-faction doesn't have any stealth abilities. Sneak the Redeemer into your enemy's base without attacking, as this will break stealth, and cast Rage Generator, its unique special ability. This will cause enemy units to fire on each other in a huge radius. While your enemies deal with friendly fire, retreat your Redeemer. As long as he doesn't attack, the Cloaking Field will engage again. Let the Saboteurs heal up any damage the Epic unit took while the Rage Generator recharges. Once it's ready to go, run back in and repeat. Ouch. One side note about the Rage Generator. Affected units will not engage in friendly fire until they take out their current target, so this is best used by sneaking up on an idle army. Now, it's time for the GameReplays.org Tip of the Week. As Core Nod or Marked of Kane, tech to Tier 3 and get an air tower. Build a Vertigo and purchase disruption pods from the air tower itself for 500 credits. When you drop one of these pods, it'll create an area of effect stealth field for nearby Nod units. Then, make some Reckoners and fill them with Black Hand or Tiberium troopers. Maybe even throw in a commando, right? Fill up 4 to 6 Reckoners in this fashion, then have the Vertigo drop a disruption pod on a central Reckoner and charge them into the back of your enemy's base. Make sure they stay close so they're all stealthed. Deploy them and target key structures with the troops from inside the Reckoners and leave your enemy wondering just where the hell all that firepower came from. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode of Command School. Think you've got a better strategy for Epic units or commandos or anything else for that matter? Send them into commandschool@ea.com on or after March 24th when Kane's Wrath ships. Command School Honors returns next month with your new Kane's Wrath strats. So stick it to your opponents in never-before-seen ways, revisit the commando, and for Seth's sake, build an epic unit in an online game. Dev-tested, player-approved, this is Command School. For Command & Conquer TV, I'm Greg Kasavin.